Well, I had a suspicion that this is some kind of a unusual toy, but not the real security measure, like a dummy camera, the fake gun. I mean, looks interesting, even plausible, but does it really work? IMOU K2 is impressive, in that sense that it actually impresses. Smart lock with 5 modern ways to unlock it. Touch panel for password input. Nice. Fingerprint.
Please
to get into your apartment? Yeah, give me some of that. Entry by the smart cards and any modern phone with Bluetooth? Yeah, and this whole feature pack in a single device, just to get into your place. And yet, there are 2 good old mechanic parts for classic key tune like this one. But the second one is hidden, and we'll get to that. The question that I think has to be raised straight towards the device is that just a fancy toy, or is it a modern way to protect yourself and your property? And it turns out it is thought out in advance, and you can get this smart lock on our People Systems store, delivered across UK, Europe and many other countries. My name is Daniel, this is the IMOU K2 Smart Lock, and we begin.
Subscribe to People Systems YouTube channel and get your special offer on every deal.
The most important. IMOU K2 offers 5 ways to unlock the door. And the first is by the fingerprint. The sensor built in here is very unlikely going to get scratched and unusable subsequently. It feels rock solid. Next is the entry by the password, entered here on the touch panel with a certain kind of beeping protection. We'll definitely look closer into that. Then is the RFID card, basically the same key you have in your pocket with the same uniqueness, but made in a card form factor. A phone with a Bluetooth, meaning every phone nowadays, and it's convenient. A simple, good old mechanic lock to close the door from the inside, and the secret option, the master key into hidden on the bottom of the body. I won't show you like this. Alright, this is how it looks, and this is how it works. This is how you lock it from the inside. You just turn the handle up just a bit, and it is locked now. And this is the outdoor side. I'm unable to open it. The handle just moves freely and nothing's happening. And I'm going to lock it every time after the successful entryway demonstration. The fingerprint. You put the registered beforehand finger over the sensor, and the door is open. The material is really wear-proof, like in smartphones, with the sensor built into the unlock button that was literally designed to withstand scratching and wear due to everyday and every hour use. And now I'm locking it back. And now the entry by the password, which is made really awesome, and the touch sensor buttons are really responsive here. But this is passwords, which are very vulnerable to beeping. And this is how IMOU engineers solved this flaw. The password I have created is 332211, and if I enter them, sure, I can get in. And this is how anti-beeping is implemented here. You can enter any random numbers you want before and after the actual password, and I'm not even looking, just randomly pressing. Now turn the lock to me and put in the correct password and some random numbers again, which I'm not even looking at, and boom, I'm in. The beeping is literally useless because no one is going to guess which numbers are correct from all this 20 entered. And what is the actual password length? Just no way. And locking it back. And we got to the card unlocking. Well, of course, we register a card, but just putting it over a card reading area, and we're good. Then you just put it here, yeah, and you're in. So,
Please open.
yeah, locking again. And now I need my phone, so I'm going to ask my cameraman to handle it to me. Please. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm gonna turn my Bluetooth on. Hold up. That's what I'm doing. And now I'm going to the app called the Smart Lock app. I input in the Android type password, which is really weird. And from here, you have two options to go with. I hope you can see on that camera that I have a button here. And again, the body is locked. I cannot get in. So what I do?
Please open.
Yep. And we're in. And locking it again. And this is the second way. Come closer and shake it. Like when you want to undo something on your phone. And once again, yeah, locked. And see?
Please open.
There we go. And if you're asking, the device is completely offline. It will never get any updates over internet or something like that. The numbers: 1 admin and 50 regular user passwords from 6 to 12 digits. 50 MyFair cards to bound with it. 1 admin and 50 regular user fingerprints. And it's assumed you have a large family or that you want your every finger registered, which is nice. And 8 phones maximum tied due to the Bluetooth. Other characteristics. The required power is from 4.5 and up to 6.5 volt, and it's assumed to be used with good old AA type batteries, and that's good here because the declared service life on batteries is 1 year, given that you use it around 10 times a day, which is enough, I suppose. The lock is made for doors from 32 up to 95mm thickness, covering most of the doors. And the operating temperature is from -10 and up to 50 Celsius. So if you live in a cold place where the temperature goes below 10 Celsius or 14 Fahrenheit, well, that's not an option to install on the outside. Yep, it just won't work, and that's a flaw of electronics over the mechanic. Although, so far, this is the only noticeable flaw I found here at all. And it's better with humidity here up to 93%. The build and the device body. This is a, well, one-piece construction in zinc alloy with metal. The sides are glossy and look nice. The front panel is made of rough matte plastic, and if some well-wisher wants to break it, well, firstly, he will stumble upon a tamper that will instantly raise the alarm and, well, notify everyone around about the intruder. And secondly, the lock will block all its unlocking methods, and thirdly, it will rest against the metal insides in 2 layers and a very tough lock body. The fingerprint scanner in here, touch keypad, backlit is activated with a 2-second touch, and at the same time it is a reader for MyFair cards, which come along the device in the box in amount of, as you can see, 2 pieces. A touch-sensitive doorbell button, which is, well, awesome because it's a trifle, but the manufacturer did it anyway. And by the way, also a special thanks for the communication on the back. I mean, look at this, it's a great lacing made with care. Now, on the inner panel, at the bottom here, we've got a mechanical latch, and just above there is a speaker for sound and comments and the bell button. And here on the top, behind this cover, let's say, is the admin programming interface. Slide the cover up to reveal the battery compartments and the lock programming interface. Volume toggle from 0 to 2, a reset button in there, and on the right we've got a programming and pairing button. And it also actuates the front touch keypad to program things. Below, as mentioned earlier, we have a master lock and the USB input for the emergency recharging. And there we go. And this is a reset button. Yep, external reset button, but don't you worry, when you reboot it, it is locked, so no matter how many times it reboots, no one will not be able to enter, and this was actually done for the emergency reset in case of lock errors. And there are 2 interface languages, the Chinese and English, and as I said before, if you pull the handle upward from From the inside, the door will lock, and well, it's convenient. Other important features and the box components, as you can tell. First, what to do if the lock is suddenly discharged and you're outside the apartment and can't get home. And as many as two options. Firstly, you and your family members always carry within yourself a master case with you. Wrap 3 of them along the box and, well, it will always open the door in any case. But this is the last thing to do, because the battery charge here lasts 2 months. And since these are batteries and not a lithium-ion battery, the capacity of the source will not decrease over the time. Because, well, you can always replace it with new ones. And if you look at the key itself, it will become clear that it isn't easy to forge this one. And the second option is simply charge the lock from the external battery. And this is how it works. Your standard power bank that you use for your phone, and you insert the cable, micro USB, here. And as you can see, the lock is literally disconnected from the power. It just has 0. The battery compartment is empty and it's turning on. And you can get in and look at this. It's literally disconnected from the power, like 0. So yeah, you charged it up a bit, got into your house, I grabbed the money and went buy new batteries. I really like the device. In reality, when you are going to install it and configure, you most likely will not encounter any problems. The entire manual for the device literally fits on 4 pages, which with such functionality and novelty of the device speaks of a problem-free solution. And if you like the IMOU K2 Smart Lock tool, say it in the comments and show it in likes. We will make the full setup video and answer all of your questions. But this was just a review and I hope you enjoyed it. And if that's a yes, follow this link to get it on the People System store or the one in the video description. Shipping over UK, Europe and many other countries. And thank you for watching.